Hi, this is Mary. Today I'm going to give you a tour of the 2017-2018 Summer to Summer Planner. I would say school year planner, but besides helping you manage home and life, it's not school specific, but it does kind of follow that school calendar. So, today I am demonstrating this planner in personal size, which is 8.5 by 5.5. And it's a leather disc-bound planner. When you go to the shop, you have lots of different tab and planner choices, and there are also some large versions, which are like a regular letter sheet of paper. Also, there's the option to download the planner and print it yourself, or you can buy just the pages and then, you know, put it in your own binder or whatever you want to do with it. You could take it to the store and have it spiral bound if you wanted. So each planner, no matter the size or what the outside looks like, the pages, the content on the pages are going to be the same. So let's get started with that. So something you'll notice this year is that there's no color on this page. Some of the feedback I heard from customers in the past was that they wanted to send when they bought the download, they wanted to send it off to a store like Staples or Office Max or something to get it printed themselves. And when it was in color, that was really expensive for everybody. So I made a very nice black and white planner this year, and I've been using it for a few months now to test it out. And I think I actually prefer the black and white myself, because in my own planner, all of my writing shows up a lot more clearly and it doesn't compete with the other colors on the page. So I think this is a big step up, and of course it's keeping costs down for everybody. So we'll just kind of flip through the sections. Annual important dates, calendar snapshot, and this is your monthly view. I really tried, especially in the personal size, to make these boxes as big as I possibly could for the page so that you have as much room as possible. So of course there's all the months. And then the next section, it's still within this first tab, but the next section is the weekly planning pages. And the option I'm showing you have the household management options already filled in. So I have a little notation, HM filled. When you purchase this planner, you can choose to not have these recommendations in here. Many of my customers buy my planner because they read my blog and they know about my suggested cleaning schedule and other household management suggestions I have. So for those that want that help, I have it written in right here. Of course, it doesn't start August 27th. It starts the beginning of August. I just skipped some pages there. So on Sunday, I have a little note for budget check-in, plan week. Monday, do your laundry from the kitchen, clean your kitchen, and then meal plan. Tuesday, do your bedding laundry, dust your house, that's your chore, and then do your household management session. You can find out more information about that on the blog. Wednesday, there's towel laundry, and then clean your floors. Thursday, there's the first day of clothes laundry, and then you clean your bathroom. So there's clothes on day 1 and day 2. So Thursday and Friday are clothes days. And then Friday, the chore is something from the household checklist. On Saturday, all I have written down is miscellaneous laundry. Often people do yard work and other things on Saturday, so I'll show you the page in the home management section that accounts for that. So these pages span summer to summer, and you cannot tell this in a video, but people who've bought pages from me before know I'm very particular about the paper I use. I use top of the line paper. This feels so smooth. And it is 28 pounds, which means it's a little bit thicker without being cardstock, so that when you write on one page and then you go to start a new week, you have a fresh start and not everything from last week. Now, if you write with a heavy pen. You might see some trace things, but it's thick enough that it won't be distracting. So that is the end of the first section. Now the second section are the daily planning pages. And these pages are meant for those crazy days. For instance, I've used them 2 days this week because that's the kind of week it's been. But usually, this is not required every day. If you have a lot of crazy days, you might need more of these. But if your days are pretty routine, but nobody has exactly routine life, there is enough room in this weekly planner to schedule your days. So this is for, I say for emergency purposes. But of course you can use it as often as you want. It's your planner. All right, then the next section, and of course these are just all the same. The next section is the home management section. This is the keystone of this planner, and it's what differentiates it, besides, obviously the household management props correspond with this, and it differentiates it from all the planners out there. So I take my best professional organizing strategies and I put them in this section for you. We start with the planning calendar. This is a unique calendar, which is tiny, but it goes through the whole year. And this is the page I like to plan vacations, school holidays, all those things. It's like, if you need to kind of see a high-level view of like what first and third Mondays look like if you are in a planning committee, this is the best view. And I have people who buy this planner, they tell me, just for this page. So, and then this is the home management plan. And here I kind of just do a detailed summary of how to make the best use of the planner. So you don't have to receive this planner and feel like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to utilize all the awesomeness. This page will help you utilize the awesomeness. And then this section has a weekly routine. So that was what I was saying before when I said, well, many people do yard work on Saturday, but not everybody, because I have a lot of friends that hire out their yard work or, live in an apartment or a condo where that's not a part of life. So if it is a part of your life, the routine things that you do, you would put in these boxes. And then when you go to weekly plan, you flip to this page and you see, okay, I don't want to forget that. And it helps you create your weekly plan and not leave anything important out. I will often also put things down that are like monthly tasks that fall on certain days. So like once a month on Sunday, I do something very specific. So I'll put a little star and I'll put like a notation once a month, and then I'll put the thing. So as I'm planning my week, I won't forget those once a month things. All right, the household checklist. This is a new design for this year. I wanted to streamline it and make it look less confusing. And I follow along more with how we do things on the blog. So there's different rooms of your house listed, and then whether they've been decluttered, cleaned, organized, or decorated. And those are the order that you take care of a room. So as you go through your house and you want to make a goal, I'm going to get my house organized this year. Well, as you declutter a room, you get to check it off. And if you fill all these check boxes out for a year, you are doing very, very well. So, and then there's also an additional important reminders here at the bottom. Like change air filters. I change it or recommend every other month, so I have 6 little check boxes. Anyways, these are very common expectations down here. All right, the next section is helpful info. I added this, last year was the first year with this page, because it was inspired by that once a year when you have to register your kids for school, or you go to a new doctor and you have to fill out all that paperwork, and you're flipping through your phone and trying to figure out all the information. Here is in one place. You fill out the school forms, you have your planner open to this page, and it's an easy fill out. And then this page is project idea lists. This is a new look to this year. here there's a big spot for the idea and then details. And there's another page for that. And then this is gift ideas. If you're like me, you think of gifts all throughout the year, and then that person's birthday or Christmas comes and you cannot remember a single thing that you thought throughout the year. This would be a great gift for them. So I keep ideas here, and I also, when I'm at a baby shower and somebody receives a gift and it's like, everyone's like, oh, that's such a good gift. I'm like, oh, people like that. Is that terrible? So it's kind of where I, like, when I hear about a good idea, I mark it here too. So, all right. Gift ideas, another page. Grocery staples. When I make my grocery list every week, I like to look through here to remind myself of the things that may not make the list on the side of my fridge, but are really important. Like, I don't want to run out of peanut butter ever. That would be doomsday in my house. We obviously don't have peanut allergies. And then this is a budget check-in. So in the budgeting section later, I'll show you there's a monthly budget sheets. This is kind of where you can come up with an overview of what maybe a generalized idea of what the budget should look like every month. And then later in the budgeting section, which is next, you'll be able to fill out each month. Account and password info. I just want to really know, I wrote it right here, but I just want to remind everybody, don't put actual passwords in your planner. Use like little code words to remind yourself. I have a certain password that's 6 characters and it kind of something reminds me of it. And so I do that little cryptic reminder to myself. And I have different ones for that, but I suggest something like that. Because you don't want that kind of important information. Because if you ever left your planner somewhere, you don't want to think, oh my gosh, that person can get into every single one of my important accounts. Don't do that. All right, and then there's a blank page because that's how it printed. Or that's how, when I formatted it to print, it needed a blank page at that end to make all the other pages even. So there you go. All right, the budgeting section. This section, I added some pages this year. There's the payment planner where you can kind of go through, you know, water bill, electric bill, TV bill, phone bill, and you can say what day of the month it pulls out and how much, and you can kind of check it off. And then this is a debt snowball on this page. So you can write your debts in order that you want to pay them off, and then you can X them through as you pay off each debt. And then this is budget planning. I just brainstormed all the possible things. Of course, I probably missed something specific to you, but this is a very good list to start with when you're creating your budget of reminders of where your money goes. So then there's budget pages, August this year through July next year. The front page is a budget, and the back page is a transaction description. So that's the budgeting section. The next section is the meal planning section. It starts with another grocery list staples sheet. Yes, that is a little redundant, but some people use some sections and don't use other sections, so I just wanted it in 2 places. So this is an example grocery list, and you can fill out your staples right there. And then family, and this is also what the grocery list looks like. So those, when you buy the download, that's like a bonus section, or you can add it on if you buy a regular planner from me, where I just give you sheets of this, or you can print sheets at a time. And you'll notice there's the menu on this side and then place for the shopping list on this side. I find doing my menu and grocery list on the same page really helps while I'm grocery shopping, because often I remember things based on my menu that I might have forgotten to add something to the list. All right, so family favorites. This is great for when you're meal planning, to write down the favorite things that your family eats. I find that we eat in cycles, so maybe taco salad is something like everybody's loving it, I'm making it once a week, and then it's like one day it's like, we need a break from taco salad. So then I'll write it down here so that we come back to it someday, because it is a favorite, but it might fall out of my brain space and I might kind of lose track of that great idea. So I put our favorites here and use that for inspiration when meal planning's getting dull. And then there's pantry inventory page, freezer inventory page, a meal planning calendar. So this is a unique thing to my planner. It is a calendar that just goes from beginning of August through next July, and it has a place for you to mark what you're having for dinner every night. I find this really helps me so that I notice things like, oh my gosh, I'm feeding my kids hot dogs like way too much. That's not okay. Things like that. Not that hot dogs are bad. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but this kind of shows me things, and also I'll look back and say, oh, we haven't had that in a long time. Let's put that in. So this is just really easy to fill out every week when you're doing your meal planning, but it really makes a difference. And also, if you're one of those people that plans your menu a month at a time, it's a great place to kind of pre-plan it. All right, so that's that section. The next section is project planning. And these pages were updated this year as well. So this is for people who do crafts or DIY, even other bloggers if there's any that use my planner. You can kind of like make a little drawing right here in the plan. You can kind of brainstorm what materials you'll need, and then you can pre-plan the steps you're going to take. This is really good for kind of planning out what you're going to do before you get started, so you can kind of see things ahead and make, work around obstacles that might come up. Also, if you want to share a project you did with friends or family, you could share them how you did it. If like, oh, how did you do that? Your friend loves what you just did. Say, oh, and you snap a shot of this and send it over. So that is all those pages. And then the last section has, if you buy an already made planner, you'll notice that this I call the bumper tab. It just goes all the way across. And it has note paper. In addition to all those pages, now these pages I'm grabbing right now have not been hole punched yet, but I'll show you what the pages look like. If you buy the download, then this is included in that purchase. Oh, I kicked that. My apologies. Okay. But if you buy the planner put together, this is an add-on, and oh my goodness, my nail polish just did that. Okay, so there's party planning pages, and I'm using this right now. I have a daughter who, and each set is 2 pages, and I'm using these right now to plan my daughter's birthday party. And I sat down with her, went over kind of what she wants at her party, filled this out. It makes party planning so easy. And there's 4 sets in there. That's inspired because I have 4 kids. And then the menu, of course you can buy a different number if you want, but that's the amount in each purchase is 4 sets. And then the menu and grocery list, as I was mentioning before, those are pages like this. And it comes hole punched if you buy the planner, but you can punch it, put it in there, or keep these by your fridge if that's better for you. And there's just, because you'll need a meal plan probably every week. So that is the 2017 through 2018 planner. I hope you enjoyed this tour and that it helps you make an informed decision. I do know that not every planner works for every person, but if you're struggling with organization and home management, I do think my planner will help you. So, all right, have a great day. Bye.